Hello, I'm Martin Lewis from MoneySavingExpert.com, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be supporting My Money Week, because teaching our young people about how money works is crucial to enable them to have a role in our competitive consumer economy, both understanding how it works from a company's perspective, but crucially being a good consumer too. Because being good with money can make your life easier, and being bad impacts far more than people think. Can you keep a roof over your head? Will your family stay with you? Your mental health? All of those things are impacted by poor financial decisions. Now, of course, we can't sit in our schools and tell children everything that they're going to go through in the next 50 years. But the most important thing we can do in financial education is teach them to ask the right questions, even if we don't give them the answers, knowing that there are questions, knowing that when you're about to get car insurance, you don't just go to the company who's advertising, you see who's the best out there, thinking about your future. How are you going to live when you don't work, when you retire and get a pension? How does student finance work? What's the cheapest mobile phone bill? The mathematical complexities of working that one out alone is fantastic. And I say it's fantastic because actually, these are the type of issues that young people think about all of the time. And if we can use those issues to engage them in subjects like mathematics, you get a double benefit. They know more about finance, but they also start to understand and appreciate the subjects they're learning in schools. Now, people do say to me sometimes, isn't this the parents' responsibility? Well, of course, that would be absolutely wonderful. And my little 3-year-old, when she's grown up, I'm going to ensure she has the best possible financial education. But of course, there are many parents out there who don't do what I do for a living. And there are many who are bad with money. And if we simply rely on parents to educate their kids about finance, then parents who aren't good with money will have kids who aren't good with money, and we will just perpetuate a problem. And that's why financial education in schools is so important. It isn't just a numbers game, though. It's about attitudes to money, understanding when it's right to borrow, when it's wrong to borrow, why we have fashion. After all, fashion is just a way of churning people to buy clothes more often. These are everyday parts of all of our lives. And if we can get the kids to grip hold of it and start to see that this is fascinating, interesting, and empowering, because learning about money starts to make a difference to your life, then we're starting to have a much better society and a more equal society going forward. So I would ask those of you who are watching this, spread the word about My Money Week. Teachers, thank you so much for taking part. I know it's extra work, I know it's extra effort, but the things you teach them now will leave them in good stead for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. What you actually teach them isn't as important as teaching them to have inquiring minds and understand that there are always questions to ask, and you should go and do your research before making any decision. Thank you.